So, Alex Karp woke up one day and chose violence. This man just went on to have one of the biggest mic drop moments in history, completely annihilating Wall Street culture, Silicon Valley culture, and empowering the retail investing community all in one 6-minute clip he just posted on the Palantir YouTube channel.
People trying to use the term retail investor, which is another way of saying people courageous enough to invest their own money, otherwise known as tendies, in what they believe in. And look at the list of the people, our partners. I hate the term clients, but look at the list of people that use our product. The most important clandestine services, the most important special operators, the most important AI targeting work in the world, the most important allies, none of whom we're ashamed to support in private or in public. They rely on Palantir. Look at our list of commercial partners in and outside the US, but especially in the US, that use Palantir, either at Foundry, the Ontology, AIP, all the above, and are beginning, and in some cases are already using our platform as a platform. And then look at our structural advantage of having a company built around what you ought to build, not what you were told to build in some weird, otherwise called artistic program that's kind of academic and imposed upon you by people that have no skin on the game. We resisted that. We are going to continue to resist that, not just for our sake, but for the sake of our partners that rely on us. In any case, everybody, all of you who are inside the company and around the world should celebrate that the rebels won. The rebels won on Friday. I don't know any other occasion like this where the rebels actually got inside the gate and helped the institutions transform themselves. And there's no better metaphor for that than being admitted to the S&P 500. And while it's maybe not the most important thing, I am really, really, really happy.
This clip is precisely why we love Alex Karp and why we invest in this company. Look, he could have done the regular thing, the normal thing, what every other CEO does in this situation. Let the lawyers draft up an official notice, put it on the investor relations website, and forget about it. Instead, he goes out into the woods and makes a video saying, hey, retail investors, we love you, fuck Wall Street. I absolutely love that. With a GoPro in the woods. Now look, I'm not going to be sitting here talking about how great Alex Karp is, because we know. I think I've done 700 videos explaining that exact point. But my point is very simple. The addition to the S&P 500, while it's not carrying any fundamental value for the company, it actually shows that a lot of the garbage you heard about Palantir, its management, and its business over the course of the past 5 years was absolute horseshit and absolute total dog manure.
On Friday, Palantir was admitted to the S&P, which is an enormous, momentous occasion for every Palantirian. It is enormous because the way in which we built the company should have precluded membership to the most elite institution in economic life, the S&P 500. In order to be on the S&P 500, you have to be GAAP profitable, which is a financial way of saying you have to make real tendies, subtracting everything after subtracting every form of remuneration that could possibly be included, including your well-deserved equity. And we did it. And how did we do it? We built the best products in the world. We started off in one area of the West, clandestine services. We migrated into the military, into spec ops, into US commercial, and into commercial globally. And how did we do that? We built products, first PD, PG, then we built Apollo, then we built products for the spec ops, then we built Maven, then we built Foundry, then we built the Ontology, and we then integrated that into AIP. All of these products were conceived and productized and now are being platformized, meaning we are taking them and making them the base substrate of what enterprises do, i.e. using us instead of what sometimes could be described as a a monster internally that prevents the use of the most important technologies of our lifetime, i.e. AI and large language models, as an end user. And these were conceived again and productized, in some cases, a decade before anyone else even thought that you would need them, much less that the whole enterprise would turn on a platform that actually could power AI and large language models. It's still radical to the point where people do not completely comprehend. They do not comprehend how we could have turned a switch and gone to GAAP profitability and gone from what adults, professional managers, and some analysts thought was a Frankenstein monster powered by a freak show leader, me, to a dynamic, clearly profitable company worthy of and admitted to the S&P 500. And we did it our way.
One of the most important parts of that clip to me was the fact that Alex Karp is a guy who is into changing cultures, taking rotten, horrible cultures and changing them for the better. He did it in Silicon Valley. You know, the founder mode that everybody's talking about right now, it's going viral. Well, Alex Karp literally told you the blueprint to how to do this back in April or May this year. So Alex Karp just basically took this idea that was revolutionary and absolutely weird and strange when he talked about it in May, and now it's being adopted as the mainstream Silicon Valley. So now he's doing the same thing on Wall Street. He's basically saying, look, guys, the way you've been handling things, I don't like, and I'm going to change. And Palantir, in his credit, did change, as he said, the term retail investor. Alex Karp says this in this video. He said, look, retail investor doesn't mean what you've been conditioned to think it means. It's no longer, oh, it's the dumb retail investor that doesn't know what they're doing. Palantir proves that retail investors are better at this game than the professional money managers. It proves that they knew better, they knew well in advance, and they actually took their money and put it on the line. Something that these professional money managers, they don't do. They play with other people's money and get a fee for it. He's basically saying retail investors are way better at this game than pros. The times are changing, like the Bob Dylan song. And it's funny because he still sees himself and Palantir as the rebels. He's basically saying, we are the rebels. We're coming to change shit around. When they went to Colorado, basically saying, look, we're going to do things different. The proof was on them. Because the burden of the proof on you when you say, look, I'm going to do this better because I'm better than all of y'all. And when he actually delivered, and for the past few years, they sure as hell delivered. Now he gets to enjoy his flowers, no doubt. And obviously you're going to see a lot of the hype build up around this stock again. Now that everybody's going to be talking about it, a lot of opportunists will be trading this stock because it's a momentum stock right now. Now look, trading is a scam. Trading is not a game which you want to play. It's a stupid game that's going to earn you stupid prizes. Do not trade at all. And definitely do not trade this stock. Trying to figure out and guess where the bottom and where the top is a useless, stupid, idiotic game to play. You buy at 10, you sell at 12. You buy at 20, sell at 22. You buy at 30, sell at 32. You made a lot of money. Oh my God, you have a 100% hit rate. But hey, what if you held from 8 to 35 and didn't sell at all? You would be in a much better position than these traders. They're idiots. Don't fall for this scam. Trading is bullshit. Hold the line. Hold this stock. All you got to do is invest long term and just wait and be patient. Warren Buffett coined this phrase many years ago. He said, look, everybody wants to get rich. Nobody is willing to get rich slow. This is exactly what we're talking about here. If you have done your research, if you understand that Palantir is the greatest thing that's coming for the stock market, if you agree with me here, which I'm not saying you have to, because a lot of people disagree with me. A lot of people may say, well, Tom, Palantir is a horrible company. So be it. It's your work. It's your research. Do the work. Make up your own damn mind. Don't go investing into Palantir or any of this stock because I said so, and vice versa. You know, you have your own brain. Use it. So if you've done the work, if you've done the research, and you've decided that Palantir is the stock for you, long-term investing beats anything else. Time in the market beats timing the market any day of the week. It's impossible to win that game. Trading is a bullshit scam. 90% of retail investors lose money consistently in the stock market, even though the stock keeps going up over the duration of the next 10, 15 years. It's going to keep going up. But they will lose money because they're in and out, they're playing, they're trading, they're actively trading themselves to death. With the help of mainstream media and the big money, they're getting conned. And they're being led to the slaughterhouse like sheep. Don't be sheep. Play the long game. This is a game where you have the advantage. All the professionals, they have to trade. They have to actively basically try and make money every single year to showcase results. You don't have shareholders. And the strategy is so simple, it's laughable. I'm going to give it away in about 30 seconds. Dollar cost average. Buy Palantir stock at a fixed amount every 14 days. Keep on buying until eternity. And every time the stock dips 20% below the 52-week high, you buy at a quicker pace. And every time it goes back up into that threshold amount, then you slow down and buy at the DCA pace, which is the normal pace. And if you're asking me, well, how do I have money to constantly DCA? Number one, get a job. Number two, get a budget. Make sure you understand how much free cash flow you have at the end of the month. Invest half of it you put on the sideline. And anytime you need to DCA, double down, you have that money on the sideline. Whether it's $300 or $300,000, it doesn't matter. In fact, it is so simple that most people find this boring, and that's why they can't do it. The hardest thing about this thing is not the mechanics, it's not a DCA, double down, and all the stuff. The hardest thing is forget about the price, let it go, and stay disciplined. That's what most people struggle with. That's why I invite you to join our community for free. Discord.gg/TomDash. It is free to join. The Discord link is below in the description, in the pinned comment. Join the 20,000 people on our Discord right now to remind yourself every single day by surrounding yourself with like-minded people. The discipline and long-term mindset wins every single time. It's that simple. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about the Academy. The Academy is currently closed. It's full. You can't join at the moment. We will probably open it up towards October. When it is open, I'll let you guys know. Meanwhile, you can join the Discord. You can join regular Patreon. And when it's open, I'm going to let you know. It's okay. Right now, we're full. We just had a bunch of people join yesterday, but it's now full. You can't join. I'll let you know when it's open again. Now, one more thing before I let you guys go, and it's the most important part of this video. Forget about all this noise. Media is not your friend. They're going to create hype. They're going to create panic. They need to sell ads. They're not your friend. Professional money managers are not your friends. Analysts are not your friends. Your only friend is your brain. It's not Tom Nash or some random YouTuber. It is your brain. Do the work, do the research, make up your own damn mind, and create conviction through effort and discipline. That's as simple as it is. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.